So Cardi B decided to use OnlyFans to talk about her divorce because that's clearly the place for that. What up YouTube, Topaz Jace back for another review, and this one is to that Spillage Village, that Spilligion. And before we jump into the review, first I gotta give you context and I gotta give you background to this group right here, man. But if you feel as though you already know these individuals and you just want to jump directly to the review, then you can click to that point in the video right there. But who is Spillage Village that many people may be asking? And these are all individuals that you have heard of before, but you never really realized that they were a group for quite some time. Like, the individuals within this would be Earth Gang, would be Jid, and those individuals are most known for being on Dreamsville. And then you got Six Lack, that many people call him, but it's black. And also a few producers are involved in this group as well, and they ultimately are being attributed to being the next super group. And my thing about that is, let them drop classic material before you start putting that on them. Just like how everybody used to say, you know who the next NWA is? It's Black Hippie. And Black Hippie haven't even released a single project for the mainstream. And we probably will never get one. But when you listen to this project, man, you will begin to realize the potential is there. But let's go ahead and break them down in chronological order so you can get a better understanding on how these people have become who they are right now. Where I can see they might just get a lot of promotion for this go round. Where they first came out 2014 with the Bills Like This. Where I actually enjoyed that one. That is maybe my most favorite project that they did of the earlier works. 2015 is Bills Like This 2. 2016 was Bills Like This Too Much. 2017, Jid and Earth Gang got signed to Dreamsville Records, and that's when you begin to see the projects of Revenge of the Dreamers 1, 2, and then Revenge of the Dreamers 3 came out 2019, where that project went platinum. And which, because that went platinum, there's been a resurgence of this group, and that's why this group was able to go ahead and get put onto Interscope. Well, they get distribution through Interscope. They're still under Dreamsville, but now they got the hype and they got the machine behind them because they put forth a platinum selling record. And that brings us to this project, that's Spilligion. And I got to say, I really enjoyed it, especially when it came to analyzing it, because this one was pretty deep. It is a true collaboration of creativity with a religious theme during these turbulent times, talking about all of the things that we are going through right now, and all of these things that we're seeing, from riots to COVID, to the misguidance of the church, to a bunch of lost souls, to people with their tainted beliefs and things of all of this nature. You can apply that to religious texts in previous times and such, and the way that they're doing it is rather well. I guess the best way to explain it would be to go ahead and break down individual songs, like say Psalm Sing, in which that's based off of the book of Psalms that's in the Bible. It's the Old Testament, the book where it's mostly songs, where it's poetry, where it's all about expressing feelings and such, while this particular song is expressing the emotions of being attracted to individual people. Like, it's connected, but yet it's up to date with what's going on today. You got a song like Judas, where everyone should know the story of Judas, which is the individual that betrayed Jesus Christ. Now, that is ultimately the basic principle of the song. It's about betrayal, but the betrayal is more about, in relationships, you betraying the individual that you're with. You are betraying the individual that you're with infidelity. Then you got Shiva, and what Shiva is not in the Holy Bible, that's more of the Holy Trinity that's within the Hindu religion. Shiva is the god of destruction in those texts, in which what they're talking about on this particular song is being rolling stones, and you not there to build relationships, you're here to destroy and do anything that you want to do as you go. A song like End of Days, which is really self-explanatory, where they're talking about apocalyptic type things, you dig? Like, that's what was so dope about this project. Every song meant something. They were talking about something specifically, regardless of if those songs were good or not. Like, the whole thought process behind it was super deep. But it's songs like Judas that showed you, okay, just because it's deep doesn't make it a quality song, especially when you listen to that production. Where that's a production that should never have been rapped on. You guys are clearly doing way too much, thinking that you're way too intricate, rapping on something that should not be rapped on at all. I mean, there's a difference between trying to create something different than just hopping on something that just clearly doesn't mesh. Really, there's only 2 songs off of this that I enjoyed enough to put on my playlist to listen to multiple times, and that would be that Psalm Sing, and it would be that Happy as well. But yet, I enjoyed it all the way through just by breaking it down though. And we're going to continue to break it down on the next segment, the bars. You know, Spillage Village reminds me of Jungle Juice. Now, Jungle Juice, there is no specific recipe for Jungle Juice. Like, what it is pretty much broke people, especially on college campuses. You go out and you buy as much booze as you can and you create your own concoction. Like, in a lot of cases, they'll just get the cheapest vodkas that they can and then throw in some Hawaiian punch, maybe some fruits and some sodas or something, and there you go. The more you got, the better for whatever college party you're going to do. But the thing about this Jungle Juice with these individual artists is you're getting high quality stuff. You're not getting the $5 gallons of vodkas. You're getting the good stuff. Now, most of the bars on this were metaphorical. They're more drawing comparisons to religion and today, with deeper messages instead of having like commonly used punchline bars and stuff that people tend to point at. But the thing is, they're not lacking in lyricism either. Like, just because that's what they focus in on don't mean that they don't hit you with some punchlines from here and there. Some of my favorite bars would be, you're not Tupac till you shoot cops, but you're just a black man on a daily episode of the Boondocks. Now, that was dope because Tupac was known for running up on cops that was beating up on black women and stuff, being a true OG, but yet most people are like the Boondocks were. In the Boondocks, most black men aren't really depicted in the best light. My next favorite bar would be, yo, my chick, she don't rock Fashion Nova, but she will rock the baking soda. Like, that's cool, like pretty much saying she's not gonna wear Fashion Nova, but she will cook up my drugs for me. And the last bar that I want to go ahead and highlight off of this, man, would be, I ain't perfect, just ask Satan. Even angels be doing the sinning. Like, that was pretty much, you know, Satan is Lucifer, the fallen angel who everybody puts all of the sins and stuff on. Overall, this project was very enjoyable, man. Like, the direction in which they went and the fact that they was able to craft some pretty decent songs. I can definitely understand the hype behind these individuals when they're putting together projects like this, but yet there's a lot of room for improvement here. As I said, they can make better songs. Just because every song that you make has a message doesn't mean that necessarily all of those songs are hot. Like, you can make hot songs and have great messages at the same time, and they're close. They are very close to being able to do it, but yet they was only able to do it for 2 songs off of this project. I'm hoping the next time that we hear from them, we get a much higher percentage. But overall, this is one that I definitely recommend you guys to go ahead and peep out and analyze for yourself, man. Music has been so lackluster as of lately, man, that it's really a breath of fresh air to hear someone with something to say and to actually put it in a good context for everyone to enjoy during a time where we can't be talking about rap and stuff all the time. You feel me? We need to go ahead and start talking about deeper issues and then compose better music all the way around. I'm giving this joint 8 out of 10. Check it out.